In this section of Short Game by Design, I want to talk about when Moe said every putt to him felt like a 3-foot putt. Okay, and in fact, it's kind of interesting. Probably when Moe was a younger player, a younger golfer, a lot of people, and I know this, a lot of people said that he wasn't a good putter. I'm not sure that you can go shoot 59 and not be a good putter. Maybe just hit that close and who knows. But I mean, even Ben Hogan was considered a poor putter. But as Moe got older, he became a very good putter. In fact, I spent some time with Moe when he was older. We're talking in his 60s and so on, his late 60s, and he was actually a very good putter. And I remember him saying every putt to him felt like a 3-foot putt. And I'm gonna explain what that means. I'm actually gonna give you a drill here. You can do that and practice that. Now, on Tuesday, November 23rd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to do a 1-hour plain talk instructional webinar all about helping you shortcut to a better game of golf, okay? Registration links below. Register. We'll talk about all kinds of shortcuts, have a great 1 hour of instruction, have a great Q&A to finish, and help you guys through that winter, get you through those early spring months to play your best golf ever. So what I've done here is I've set up our putting station. I got an H3 mirror, okay? So it's our station with the mirror to check your eyes over the ball, check your path, and so on. I've got that set up with the string. And what I've done here is I've tried to find a putt that was relatively straight. So the first thing I do is I set up my string in my mirror, okay? I'm gonna sit up over this and hit a putt or two. And I'm gonna look for a relatively straight or relatively straight putt, okay? And that's pretty good, that's pretty straight. That went down the string pretty well. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set 2 tees. I'm gonna build a gate that is 3 feet past this ball. So I'm gonna set this down, and I'm basically gonna go 1, 2, 3 feet past it. And I'm gonna put 2 tees. Now, if you notice, I'm gonna make them just bigger than the golf ball. So it's a pretty tight little gate there, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna putt down the string, trying to get in between that gate. And I'm gonna focus in basically a spot between those 2 tees. So that's my intermediate spot, or that's my spot that's, I can still focus as I set up over the ball. I can kind of basically still see that spot, and I'm gonna hit the putt. So I'm gonna set up over it. Okay, I'm gonna hit the putt. So again, I'm gonna go down the string, and notice, I'm trying to hit this spot in obviously decent speed to go into the hole. So that's a good putt. So that's step number 2. Now, here's step number 3. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to get a couple golf balls, I'm going to take a Sharpie, and I'm going to mark on the green. I'm going to mark the spot where we start. I'm going to put a little dot, okay? And you're not going to hurt the green with this. This will go away. And I'm going to also mark a spot right below the string, okay, in between those 2 tees. So now I'm going to do the same drill. But instead of having the 2 tees, I'm going to pull them, and I'm going to focus on that black dot. So I'm going to set up, I'm going to focus on the black dot, and I'm going to putt down the string. That one right over the black dot, right down the line. So I'm going to do that again. So now my focus is starting in the position with the mirror, setting up in a good position. Now, putt down over the black dot. Okay, so that's step number 3. I'm now focused on the intermediate spot, just like Moe said. Every putt's a 3-foot putt. Now we'll go to the last step. And the last step is I'm going to pull the string, okay, and I'm going to pull the mirror. So now what I've done is I've got 2 black dots. I'm going to put this one on this dot, so now I'm simulating like I'm on the golf course, okay? So now, and even if I want to get up and line up the putt, I can get back over it, I can line it up. I know this dot is on my line, just like Moe said, the 3-foot putt. I'm trying to make that putt. I'm going to take a practice stroke or 2 for distance. I'm going to set up over it and try to hit my intermediate spot. And that was perfect. I'll do it one more time for you. So I set up on this black dot. Okay. I know the line of the putt. I've already hit some with the string. I'm going to focus on my intermediate spot. I'm going to set up. I'm going to look down. I can still see that spot off my peripheral vision. I'm going to hit that spot and work on a 3-foot putt. Guys, whether you're hitting long putts, leg putts, short putts, 4-footers, 5-footers, 20-footers, 30-footers, a lot of golfers use an intermediate spot. They'll get behind it, they'll line it up, and they may look at a different colored piece of grass, maybe a little piece of sand. They may look at a little mark in the ground, whatever it is. They'll look at something that's ahead of the golf ball and try to roll over that. And that's what Moe was describing. He said every putt to him feels like a 3-foot putt. He's just trying to hit that spot and then to continue it for however long he needs to make the putt. But this is a great way to do it. So notice I started with the mirror and a string, okay? and then I put a gate up. Then I went from putting 2 Sharpie marks with those 2 T's. And then I pulled everything and just used the first mark and the second mark and the Sharpie mark on the green, set up over them just like I would in the golf course. I have an intermediate spot. All I'm trying to do right now is roll across that intermediate spot with good speed. And that was perfect. Guys, work on this. Focus on this. Work on this. You can turn every putt into a 3-putt putt just like Mo talked about. Doing this will make yourself a much better golfer because remember, scoring is, 42% of scoring is putting. Becoming a much better putter will make you a much better golfer and dramatically lower your scores.